it's Amy with A2Z Stamping, and today I have a card for you using the Making Christmas Bright stamp set. This stamp set is in the 1920 annual catalog. I think it was in last year's holiday catalog, but this is a really cute set. It has a coordinating punch right here. That is the Christmas light bulb. And I'm going to use that. And we're going to use the Making Spirits Bright sentiment and this little guy right here. All right, so let's get started. All right, so what we're going to do is we're going to start actually with our card base. We're going to do all our stamping first. So I have a piece of real red cardstock here, 8.5 by 5.5, scored at 4 1/4 in the middle, like so. All right, and we're actually going to stamp on this. So I'm going to grab a piece of scrap paper. Let me fold this over. Okay. And I'm going to grab my real red ink. We're going to stamp real red on real red. And I'm using that long one. Sorry, my thing is kind of inky. I figured I'd clean it at the end. All right. And I'm just going to stamp a design right on here. So we'll go 1, 2, and I'm just kind of going diagonally. 3. Let's keep this one going here. 4. There we go. Okay. And let's go ahead and do one more. Right there. All right. So see, we have the little Christmas light design. You can kind of just a little bit see it. I'm actually going to grab my scrub and clean this off. I need to grab out my chamois, but I need to get it wet. Actually, let me go ahead but the Stampin' Scrub works great. Get that a little bit wet. Okay. Now I can really get that in there and clean that off. All right, and dry it off. All right, and I can peel this off. And remember, the ink does stain your photopolymer stamps. That's why it's kind of pink tinged. That's normal, and that's just how it's going to be from now on. I can clean that off real good. All right. Okay, so the next stamping we're going to do is I'm going to grab, let's see, what stamping are we going to do? I'm going to grab this little piece of very vanilla cardstock. So the dimensions here are kind of strange. So this is cut at 2.5. It's 2.5 inches long, and it's 1 centimeter this way. If you're using our new Stampin' trimmer, it has the centimeters across the top too. I think 1 centimeter, let's see, 1 centimeter is the same as, let's see, what's it the same as? 3, 4, like 5.5/16. I know it's kind of weird in inches. It's 1 centimeter, all right? And what we're going to stamp on here is the Making Spirits Bright. And I'm just going to stamp that right. Actually, I'm going to get it closer to me, so sorry if you can't really see very well. Making Spirits Bright. Perfect. All right, and I'll just clean that off. Put that away. And I think that's all our stamping. It is. All right. So I can close up my ink and put that away. All right. All right, the next thing we're going to do is I wanted an embossed piece. So I grabbed this embossing folder. I can't remember what it's called. It's at the bottom of your screen. It kind of looked, they're flowers, but it kind of looked like the shape of the light bulbs a little bit to me. So I took a piece of very vanilla cardstock, and this is cut at 3.5 by 2.5, and ran it through. Use whatever machine you have. I have a Big Shot, but run it through. And I'm going to take this real red curly ribbon, and I just want to flip this over and put some adhesive on the back. Where is my adhesive? All right. I'm going to put some adhesive on the back. So I just want to wrap a little piece around this. Let's see. I want it right in the middle. That looks good. Push that down. And where's my snips? Here we go. I'm just going to cut that off. Okay. And I'm going to put adhesive on this. With anything embossed, you want to do all 4 sides. Okay, and I'm gonna just set that aside for a second. Then I wanted a piece of designer series paper. So I pulled out the Toile Tidings designer series paper, and this is just stripes, but that is exactly what I wanted. It was perfect because it was real red and very vanilla. So this is from the Toile Tidings. And this here is cut at, let me measure this one. I wish I could memorize that, but I can't. This is cut at 4 by 1.5. And we'll go ahead and stick the adhesive on the back of this. I don't use very vanilla a lot, and I need to use it more. So I'm glad this Toile Tidings isn't very vanilla. So I'm going to line it up kind of close to this edge, down just like so. Now with this piece, I'm going to put this right about here. Okay, so there's where we're at so far. Cute, right? Actually, our Making Spirits Bright, let's go ahead and, so we don't lose that little guy, let's just put our adhesive on that, and he's going to go right here. Okay. All right, so we're going to set that aside. All right, now I want to use my little punch, Christmas light punch, and we are going to punch out. I need the little base to be black. So this is kind of two-step because you've got the little base and the light bulb. So I want the little base to be black, and I don't need the light bulb in black, but we're just going to punch them out anyway. So I need 2 of those. 1, 2. Okay, so I just want these 2 little black pieces. These we can throw away. Okay. And then in real red, where did my real red piece of card? So here it is. In real red, we're going to cut out the light bulbs. So we'll go ahead and cut out 1 and 2. Okay, so I have 2 little bulbs. Perfect. And I always keep my scrap pieces for little projects like this. That folds flat. All right, so for these little guys, let me grab my, sorry, things are a little bit messy here on my desk right now. Let me grab my silicone mat so that I don't glue everything. And I'm going to, actually, before I do that, let me tell you what I did. I grabbed my layering squares dies, and I cut out 1 in Very Vanilla and 1 in Real Red. So these 2 guys right here. So I did a regular square and then a bigger one to make a frame. So I've got Real Red and Very Vanilla, and these are going to go just like so. I love these layering squares. The layering squares, the layering circles. Now we have rectangles. We have rectangles. We have ovals. Anytime I see them, I get them all. And there's a new one in the holiday catalog. I forget what it is. Or not in the holiday catalog. In the new mini catalog, the 2020 mini catalog had something. I don't remember what it is. A new set of layering. The stars layer too, so that's really cool. Okay, oh, I just threw that to the side and I need it. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my, so I'm going to want my lights on here, maybe like so. So I want to stick some adhesive on these little guys. Okay. So one's going to be about right like that, and one's going to be about like that. Okay. Now with these, I can set my mat aside. Now with these guys, I'm going to stick dimensional on the back just to pop them up a bit. Have a little fun with it. Now you can also, one thing I like about this stamp set is it has the light bulbs with words on it too. So you can do that with words, or you can just make your own set of lights like I'm doing. Okay, and before I stick these guys on, I'm going to go ahead and put some adhesive on the back of, oh, actually not adhesive. I'm going to do dimensionals on this guy too. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Sorry guys, I'm kind of thinking while I go. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, so this is going to go right on the front of my card, about right up here. Just get that out of there. And now we can stick our bulbs on. So 1 bulb's going here, and 1 bulb's going here. Aren't these so cute? Making Spirits Bright. Okay, then I'm going to grab the ribbon again. And I'm going to, let's push this under. Come on. I'm just going to tie a little bow right here, a loop and a loop. bit smaller. Cute. Okay, and I'm going to cut this off there, and I'll cut this one a little bit shorter. Okay, so I've got a cute little bow right there. And then to finish this card off, I'm going to grab the, what are we calling these? These are called the Toile Tidings Glitter Enamel Dots. And I'm going to put just a little dot right here next to my, okay, I'm going to use my scissors because it's sticking to my hand. Come on, there we go. And we're going to put this right here. Oops. Well, I moved it. Let's see. There we go. Making spirits bright. Cute, right? And that is my card. Isn't that sweet? Making spirits bright. Hopefully you guys could see. All right, and here's one I did earlier. Aren't these fun? So easy. And see the little light bulbs in the background? Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this card using the Making Christmas Bright stamp set. I'd love it if you'd subscribe to my YouTube channel. Thanks, guys. Bye.